More than 200 Australians have just landed in Darwin after being flown out of the coronavirus-affected city of Wuhan. Matt Cunningham is live at Darwin Airport and joins me now live. Matt, what's the process from here?
Well, Danica, those people who've just landed here at the Darwin Airport will undergo medical checks now at the Darwin RAF base. That's right next to the civilian airport here at Darwin. And then they'll be put onto buses and taken out to the workers' village where they'll be staying for the next 2 weeks. That workers' village is in a place called Howard Springs. It's about 30 kilometres from the Darwin CBD. Now, they're being put at a disused workers' village there. It used to be owned by the Japanese company Impex. It was only built in 2012, but their workers moved out of there a couple of years ago. It's since been gifted to the Northern Territory government, and on Friday we heard the official announcement from the Health Minister Greg Hunt that it would be the second Australian quarantine destination set up. Of course, 276 Australians have already been flown to Christmas Island and are being held in quarantine there.
And Matt, this of course comes as doctors on Christmas Island wait for tests to return after fears of a possible case of infection there. When can we expect those results?
Well, hopefully very soon, Danica. In fact, as soon as today. Of course, this would be causing quite a bit of anxiety for those 276 people inside the Christmas Island detention centre. This news that on Friday a young girl was showing some possible symptoms of coronavirus. That sample has been sent off to the mainland in Perth for testing, but it is due back either late today or tomorrow. So we're trying to get confirmation of whether that girl actually has contracted the virus. It needs to be said that doctors have been stressing they're taking an incredibly conservative approach when it comes to these matters, and they actually think there is a very low chance that she actually has contracted the virus, but obviously they're taking all the necessary precautions. Here is what the Deputy Chief Health Officer Paul Kelly had to say about that.
That person is well, certainly not a serious illness at this stage. They have been further isolated from the other people that are on the island, and the appropriate steps in infection control and indeed clinical care are being taken.
Danica, these 200 or more passengers who've just arrived here in Darwin will bring to about 500 the number of Australians who've now been rescued from Wuhan, but there are hundreds more, we're told, who are still trying to get out of that city. At this stage, we're not sure if there's going to be another flight, another Australian flight out of there. We're told that this one that's just landed here in Darwin could in fact be the last one to bring those Australians home.
Matt Cunningham live. Thank you so much for the update.